The latest on Tee Higgins and the rest of the Bengals injuries, plus DeShawn Anthony speaks and much, much more. We'll get to it all right now on Cincinnati Bengals Talk. Hi again, everyone, and welcome in to CBT. I'm James Rapien here at Paycor Stadium, where the Bengals just wrapped up Thursday's practice, and the injury report, pretty lengthy. The good news is Tee Higgins was back at practice today, a limited participant, but a step in the right direction for T ahead of a Monday night matchup against the Commanders that no one said was must-win, but let's face it, it's a must-win. The Bengals can't fall to 0-3 if they plan on making the playoffs this year, if they plan on winning the division and making a run in January. And so Monday night's game, really, really crucial. And that's why getting a Kris Jenkins back in a limited capacity, Amarius Mims practicing again in a limited capacity, there's a chance that the Bengals' first two draft picks this year will make their NFL debut on Monday night. So we'll see there on those guys. It does feel like Tee Higgins trending in the right direction. Now, with hamstrings, they are weird. He has a history of hamstring injuries, so you want to be leery there if you're the Bengals. And so we'll see if he can get a full practice in, maybe not even Friday, but Saturday, where it's more of a walkthrough style. That would certainly bode well for his chances of playing on Monday night against the Commanders. Other notes, Lawrence Guy made his practice debut. I would expect him to play on Monday night. They need him. They need bodies. B.J. Hill, Sheldon Rankins, both out, both dealing with hamstring injuries. Neither one participated in practice today. B.J. Hill had a device on his hamstring trying to massage it, keep it loose in the locker room. So we'll see if either of those guys can be ready for Monday. Never know with the extra day, but it does feel sort of unlikely. The one injury that is unique because it happened in practice, Vonn Bell was limited today with a back issue. Hopefully it's not too serious, but that's something to monitor, especially these in-practice injuries. You just never know how they're going to go. It might have just been a slight tweak, but I'm sure we'll know more on that in the coming days. But obviously with that comes questions. All right, well, does that mean Jordan Battle? And I think it would. I think it would mean Jordan Battle would get more reps at safety, which a lot of people have been asking about, certainly. One thing I do want to highlight, DeShawn Anthony talked today. And it's a video that we already put up. I would encourage you to check it out. I think he handled the questions about the play that obviously everyone has seen a bunch of times. The pass interference, 4th and 16, game on the line, Arrowhead. And he gets there a tad early. At least that's what the officials said, right? And so I'm not trying to get into the debate there. But what I am going to do is encourage you to watch that because I think it did offer some good perspective. He said what he wanted to do different or what he would plan on doing differently next time. And he has unique motivation as well or ways of motivating himself with the matchup that he's hoping for, which is Patrick Mahomes 2.0 or part 2 later this year. We'll see if he gets his chance at that at some point. But regardless, I would encourage you to check that out because obviously we've talked about DeShawn Anthony for the better part of the past 4 days, and DeShawn offered up some really good insight there. I think that overall, listening to Joe Burrow today, another video we posted, that a couple things stand out. One, he was asked about Eric All, and then he went out of his way to mention Jermaine Burton, and I think that is key because Jermaine Burton, we've talked a lot about him, why he's not getting more playing time. Obviously, he caught the 47-yarder. Joe Burrow said specifically over the past 3 weeks that Burton has made tremendous strides. And so that's exactly what I think a lot of people want to hear, we're hoping to hear, and caught the 47-yarder, obviously, the other day. So brings them a whole nother dynamic. And I think that's what would be interesting is if Burton continues to emerge. You have Andre Yosevich, who clearly has Joe Burrow's trust, especially in the red zone. And then Tee Higgins getting healthier. You can start to see this offense come together and be what they envisioned it being, which is this versatile, multiple chess pieces all over the field, whether you're moving Jamar Chase in the slot or outside. You have a tight end like Mike Gesicki, who, by the way, was limited today with a calf issue. Hopefully that's not serious. But you have all of these different pieces that you can move around and that you can be productive, and you can win in a bunch of different ways, including the 12 and 13 personnel looks, where you have one running back, 2 tight ends, or one running back, 3 tight ends. And that's something that the Bengals hadn't really done in the past, and they did a lot of it on Sunday, and I think they're going to do more of it moving forward because Eric All and Mike Gesicki and Drew Sample. Give them a trio that they can truly trust to block, to catch, to run, to make plays in a multitude of ways. So we'll see there. Overall, though, I think that the Bengals' mindset, and it starts with Joe Burrow. I asked this. He had never been 0-2 in his life until getting to the NFL. Obviously, he was 0-2 as a rookie. And outside of 2021, the Bengals have been 0-2 in every single one of his years as starting quarterback. But he clearly doesn't panic in these situations. And that was his message again today. And I think that that does trickle down. And these guys know that, one, there's no reason to panic. They've been here in this situation before. But two, if Joe's saying it, and Joe's the one acting it, and Joe's the one focused on, everyone else is going to follow suit. So obviously it's a huge game on Monday night. We're going to have you covered all week long. It's so weird that it's a Thursday. Usually we do these on Wednesday, but it's a Thursday, which means we'll have you covered Friday, Saturday, and of course on Monday when the Bengals play the Commanders. Please hit that subscribe button. Make sure you check out Joe Burrow, check out DeShawn Anthony. We have more videos coming your way as well tomorrow. And until then, for Andrew Fox Miller, I'm James Rapien. Thank you so much for watching Cincinnati Bengals Talk.